So as 2018 closes, we are going to round up the complete murder rates for Jamaica for 2018. And if you guys didn't know, they ended 2017 with a 1,616 murder rate in Jamaica. So we were saying that that is too much for a small island with 2.9 million people in its population. And they were trying to improve and make it better. So let's get into the article. And this one is from The Loop. Big up The Loop. 2018 comes to a close. Many Jamaicans, despite lingering concerns, are breathing a collective sigh of relief about continued reduction in a serious crime figures nationally. Police statistics have shown that from January 1st to December 15th, a total of 1,234 murders were recorded across the island. The figure represents a 22.2% drop from the 1,587 murders that were recorded in 2017. Broken down, this was 353 fewer murders year on year. So we had 353 murders less than 2017. And that was just for December 15. From January 1st to December 15. They haven't tallied up from December 15 to December 31st yet. And as you guys know, a lot of murders happen, but I'm sure it doesn't amount to 353. So on that part, it is a bit better. There were also reported significant reductions in rape, shootings, and some more other serious illegal activities. Lawmakers have since contributed to general success to a number of initiatives including state of emergency and a zone of special operation that were imposed on several police divisions and hotspot communities across the island this year. While many persons are celebrating the turnaround and hoping for the best for 2019, not a lot of attention is being paid to the member of the island security forces and an all-around contribution that they made to make the crime fighting initiative as effective as they have been. Also, the fact of no report of any major act or acts of indiscretion on the part of the combined police military execution of the SOE and zone of special operation has been a huge feather in their cap, and I would have to disagree. If you follow my channel, you would know I did a story that was published in the Star that says the joint forces were actually in these communities trying to sleep with the women that were in those communities. So when you're talking about there's no reports of indiscretion, you probably need to check that facts and check what you're talking about to whoever wrote this article. No disrespect or anything like that, but I covered a story that these joint forces officers were actually having relations with the females in those particular countries that they were sent in for either state of emergency or zone of special operations. One of the most heavily criticized group of persons nationally for 2018, members of the security forces with limited resources and sometimes very limited motivation, have nonetheless held firm to their resolve to restore order in the society where criminals have so often threatened to take over. Examples over the years that pointed to the security forces' level of professionalism include the many breakdowns in discussion between the government and the Jamaica Police Federation over improved wages and fringe benefits for the rank and file members of police force. Despite the discussion not going favorably for the police for almost an entire year on the back of similar position, even more differences from the year before, the members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force this year carried out their duties steadily to significantly keep at bay criminals who were threatening to wreak havoc on several communities. Amidst is all the question of standard 40-hour week overpaid for work thereafter for members of the JCF remain unresolved, yet they continue to do their jobs with general effectiveness. Even board public criticism of the conditions of work for both police and military personnel on the state of emergency or zone of special operation duties, including meal provision or allowances that overtime compensation did not seemingly break the back of the security forces, resolved to make a real difference in the best interest of the national security, public safety, and public order. And that is where I will stop that article. It's actually in the Loop, and it is titled 2018 Security Forces Take Loop JA Personality Year title. So do you think that 1,234 murders are subsequently enough for the JCF and the JDF to be getting praised? Do you think that 22% reduction in murder rate in Jamaica is good enough? Let's give you a prime example. You can put 3 Jamaicas in the state of Florida with way more people in that state, and for 2017 their murder rate was 1,014. Florida is triple times bigger than Jamaica, and they have less murder rates in the state of Florida in USA. So do you think that that is enough for them to be getting praised? Do you think 1,234 murders when some other Caribbean countries are having 10 and 20 murders for the whole year? Do you think that that is good enough for people to be getting praised like the JCF, JDF, or the government? Comment what your thoughts are in the comment section. These are not the complete figures because this is from January 1st to December 15th, and as we know, a lot of murders happen after January 15th. So comment what your thoughts are in the comment section. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Deuces.